Hello everyone. Today I'm excited to tell you about the PR line of Brother Embroidery machines. This is one of my personal favorite machines. This is the newest in the 6-needle line. It's the PR680W. The W is going to stand for Wi-Fi. This is the first machine they've had that has the Wi-Fi capabilities. What it's going to allow you to do is not only are you going to be able to send designs to the machine back and forth, but it's going to have an app that's going to go on your phone or smart device, and that's going to allow you to see the status of the machine. As the machine runs, it's going to count down the stitches, let you know how much longer it has left. If you had an issue where you run out of bobbin thread, it would let you know, it would stop. You could come, put a new bobbin in, press start, and go on about your business and do things you need to be doing in your store or around the house. That way you don't have to tend to the machine all the time. Or if you have multiple machines, you can have several machines running and running the other machines at different times of the process and go back and forth and see what's going on or monitor your employees. Either way. Some of the features that I love about these machines that I see is the free arm mainly. The free arm is going to allow you to sew on bags, things of that nature, and get up in cylinder type objects where you can't do that with just a regular household sewing machine. You're going to have 6 spools of thread on this machine, and that's going to allow you to do up to 6 colors without having to change the threads, without having to take time to stop the machine and start it. It's just going to go from one color to the next. Another thing that's going to be great about this, it's going to save a lot of time and effort and make your life easier, is it's going to cut the jump stitches. So in between every letter, as the machine sews, it's going to cut the thread between the stitches on the top and the bottom. So you're not going to have to go back and trim all that up. When you get done, it's done. You take it off, put another one on there, and go on about your business. These machines are commercial machines. They're made for businesses. They're also household commercial machines, so it's not going to be too large or too heavy to take and put in a basement or put upstairs and do a business from home. The touchscreen is very easy to use on the machine. You can always press the home button to go back home and go from there to pick new designs, type out letters, create things. You've got all that right here on your screen. You also have 2 memory stick ports and a USB cable that'll hook directly to your computer, so you can send designs back and forth that way. There's tons of accessories available for these machines to do custom applications, like if you wanted to get into doing dog collars, hats, tennis shoes, anything from visors to socks. You're going to be able to do anything you want to do. So if you do have a business and you're doing custom things, pretty much anything anybody brings in, this machine is going to accommodate it and be able to handle it, all the way up to leather, all the way down to sheer fabrics, even doing lace. You can make lace ornaments, things like that with this machine easily. Here at Ken's Sewing Center, when you buy any machine, or especially these machines from us, we're going to really try to go the extra mile and make sure that you're able to use it, you're able to benefit from it, you're able to enjoy it, and you can run a business with it. We've got several people here that are very well versed on this machine. They're going to be able to tell you how to do different things, such as thread it, adjust your tensions, anything operating it. We've got 4 full-time repairmen, so if you did run into an issue, we're going to be able to help you with that over the phone. Or if you brought it into the store, we're going to set aside time specifically for you to where you're not going to be without it for any extended periods of time. We would like for you to be able to bring it in, spend a couple hours here in town, and turn around and take it right back with you and get back to sewing, because we know it's important to you. And this is going to be how you're making your living when you start your new business or expand the business you have. And we're aware of that, and we've always tried to go that extra mile to help people that are in business. We offer a full line of accessories. Pretty much anything you can need for it, we're going to have. We're either going to be able to have it here in the store where you can take it with you, or we're going to be able to drop it in the mail and have it to you within just a couple of days. That way you can go ahead and start using it. But we appreciate you taking the time to watch this video. We're going to let it sew a little bit, go over a few things, and thanks for taking the time to watch and take your first step in starting a new business. Okay, with the Brother PR680W, the screen is going to be a breeze to use. You just have different icons just like you would on any of your phones or any other devices. You just pick the category you would like, find the design that you would like to sew, select it, and hit set. After you do that, you're going to be brought to the edit screen. So we're going to be able to size, rotate, change the color of our designs, move it around, add another design to it if we wanted to put writing above it or something like that. We've got that option as well. Then we can hit end edit. It gives us one last chance to move our design around, and we can see exactly where it's going to be in the hoop. So our touchscreen on our PR680W is going to be very easy to navigate. We've got different icons here that we can pick. If we were wanting to just write a name on something, we can just go here to our alphabets, and it's easy as just picking the font we would like to use and typing in what we would like for it to say. Then after we get it typed in, we can go to set, end edit. Then it's going to allow us to place it where we would like for it to be. Hit embroidery, lock, which a lock feature is something I want to talk to you about too. This is something great for safety. So when the lock button is red, you can press the buttons and nothing is going to happen. It's going to tell us to unlock the machine to start. So if you have little fingers running around, they can come up here and push these buttons and there's no danger of them actually starting the machine to run. So we press lock and start and the machine will begin to run. Okay, with the PR680W setup's going to be a breeze. We're going to be able to use 6 spools of thread. You're going to be able to use the small cones or the large cones if you prefer. The threading of the machine is going to be super easy. It's not going to be much more difficult than just a regular household sewing machine. You just have a path that you follow. You just have 6 different ones that you do. You're going to go through here, the antenna, the thread guide, around your tension, down through the take-up lever, and down and use our automatic needle threader. So the automatic needle threader is a biggie with this machine for me because I'm getting to where it's a little bit harder to see that needle to thread it most of the time. This machine is going to use needles that have flat backs on them, or standard sewing machine needle. So what that's going to allow you to do is put that needle in there perfectly straight every single time without having to figure out where the front and the back of the needle is. And that's going to eliminate a lot of problems like thread shredding and thread breakage that's notorious for a lot of the other commercial machines. This is not going to have those type of issues. You're also going to have an L-style bobbin. There's tons of different pre-wound bobbins on the market that are going to be available for this. And you're going to have unlimited options as far as that goes, but it just pops in easily and shuts the door. The tensions on this machine. The tensions are a wraparound tension that has a thread sensor in here. So if the thread was to break, it's automatically going to let you know. It's going to stop the machine. You can go back and you can start right where you left off, and that's going to keep it from poking a bunch of holes in your material and keeping on going and finishing your design while you're off doing something else. With the Wi-Fi, it's going to let you know that happened too in that process. After we get our machine threaded, what I like to do is I like to just put my new spool of thread on, tie it on, pull it through. So once you get it threaded the first time, you're not even going to have to ever thread it again. You're going to be able to just pull that thread straight through and it'd be very easy to operate. Now the hoops with this machine are going to be easy to attach. They're just going to slide in and click into place. So when we change to the different sizes of hoops, it's going to come with a 2x2, a 4x4, a 5x7, and an 8x12. This arm slides in and out, and it has a sensor in there that lets the machine know what size hoop you have on the machine, so it's automatically going to start centered every single time. So you just hoop your material up centered, and it's automatically going to start in the center. Another thing that this machine is going to have is it's going to have the crosshair laser. So if you did hoop something and you wanted to put like a name on the top of a lab coat pocket, you could line that up very easily with that crosshair and make sure it's going to be straight and make sure it's going to be right above that pocket without having to have any guesswork involved. We offer a ton of accessories for this machine. We're going to have stands to set the machine on. We're going to have all kind of aftermarket accessories and products that are going to allow you to do different types of things that you normally wouldn't be able to do with just a standard regular hoop. There is a cap frame available for this machine too, and that cap frame is going to allow you to put the cap on a jig, and it's going to rotate that hat back and forth instead of it being just on a flat hoop like this. It's going to actually rotate and make that hat smooth to where it's going to embroider on it very well. That's something that's really been helpful to people in businesses. You know, if somebody brings you a 100, 200 hat order, you're going to be able to knock those out very quick. It's going to be easy to change from one to the other on that. If you have any questions about this machine, all you have to do is give one of us a call. We can answer any questions over the phone. If there's something we didn't touch on, or if you would like for us to elaborate on something a little bit more, we're here for you. That's one thing that's kept us here for so many years, and we really take pride in helping our customers. I hope that you found this video useful, and if you have any questions, please give us a call.